post the pre-race briefing. All we're supposed to do is first 1 minute, any setup, anything that we have, like anything's good. Alright, like put on the setup. One. Then first minutes for setup, just get yourself ready for a race, for quali, my bad. And yeah, you can see a bunch of people queuing up right now. Let's see everyone move. First 10 minutes of qualification. You stay inside. And this is a great time to learn this might be bad. So 6 was the first one out. I don't know if everyone's gonna be gone when 6 comes back first time. Learn from this. Slow acceleration. While there, that's slow acceleration. You only want to brake when barrier starts. They got 4 minutes left. We can head out back. you watching? Don't know. Do you see something in chat if you're watching? Oh. Gila is now following. Thank you.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs. Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Someone's going first. I told you we had a happy year.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Here's a little bit warm. Please, please, please. I'm trying to get my tires warm. Thank you. How much time left on the clock? 6 minutes.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful there.
You better not rejoin the track. Thank you. You like
Yellow flag in sector 2. Well done, mate. Personal best.
Holy, some guy got a good hit. Such pros. What? Somebody got a right neck. Someone made a lap less than 2 minutes.
Lap invalidated. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
I think I am.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Not again. You just go over and reverse. Yeah, thank you. After this guy, I will rejoin the track.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Someone else coming. Well, we have one this last lap we can do right now. Hopefully try to learn something. That's the time or something. We'll be starting to 5 races. Like 6 people.
There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag in sector 1.
I've been blue flag. Oh, just let me take the trip in peace. Very critical lah. Yang drop track. Yeah.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Yeah, he was behind me, buddy.
Session is now over.
car is coming to the pits now. Yeah.
Thank you all for being here. In P1, we've got Michael Maleta. P2, Nico Menendez. P3, Nick Kanya. P4, Dean Stefani. P5, Ronnie Pollard. P6, Adam Turai. P7, Austin Gerber. P8, Shane Subi Dodger. P9, Andrew Trejo. P10, Joe Allenson. P11, Simon Talkin. P12, Wyatt Viator. P13, James Casaba. P14, JJ Burr. P15, Mike Burkhoff, or Mike Wilhoff, however you want to say that. P16, Carl Banning. P17, Miguel Cicerone. P18, Aditya Tarley. P19, Devin Anthony. P20, Casey Swanseeger. P21, Jake Willems. P22, Chris Criddle. P23, Vegard Hendrickson. P24, Jake O'Slow. Kevin Schmidt, P25. P26, Efra Archia. P27, Jack Santos. P28, Brian Chanley. P29, Wes Jones. P30, Micah Nakanich. I am so bad at that one. I'm so sorry. Guys, advertisement's going to take over. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry. P31, David Aliseo. P32, Spencer Brown. P33, Eric Metcalf. P34, Mike Cortez. P35, Brian DeSantiago. 36, Don Bramer. P37, Jeremy Hayes. P38, Phil Dixon. P39, Bobby Joe Huckleberry. P40, that chief guy. P41, Carson Clark. P42, Christopher Chan. P43, Drew Freiberger. P44, Red de Guzman. P45, Ryan Moffitt. P46, Shogun Racer. P47, Carlolo Saint Zaza. P48, Chandler Young. P49, Charles Apgar. P50, C.W. Wells. P51,
30 seconds.
Castro. P52, Cal Ford. P53, Brandon Dantzler. P54, Robin Lohr.
20 seconds.
Jacob Trejo. P56, Jithendra Chira. That was hard to say. P57, George Smith.
10 seconds.
P8, Lizzie Alisea. Last and certainly not least, Will Figgins. I believe he'll be starting. Drivers are about to start their outlap. We will not be interrupted. Once again, I'm sorry that you guys missed some of that. The music has turned itself off awkwardly.
Oh god. Am I the only one starting from bits?
19 turns, 6. 25 seconds for bids. There's a lot going on here.
Green light. Go, go, go.
He's just going to start in the back. He should be, but he doesn't. We got crashes directly in the middle of the track. There it is. Yep, that's happening. That's the way it happens. And just like real life, there's no restart. That said, Michael Maleta is leading the pack here. Nico Menendez just behind him. You can see cruising through the first sector of the track. Right on his tail, Nico. Trying to get that time in as best he can. I'm going to change up just a moment here, guys.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Pit stop is 1. Minimum pit stop time is 25 seconds. Pit window is not 88 minutes, it is 58 minutes. And you should be good to go. Right off the start. Wheel disconnected. No way, dude.
Yellow flag. Be careful there.
And then you
Slow
got
car
the
ahead.
all of that. Nico Menendez still trying to hold his own against Michael Bleda here. As they're, look at that line of cars on that track map. Coming through turn 16, down Wellington straight now. Starting to fall off just a little bit. Still have some battles going on. At the top, I do want to move a little bit further back. You can see in P15 overall, Miguel Cicerone is leading that AM split all the way up here. But in P24, Dak Santos, P2, Chris Cotto right behind. This is technically the lead, with the exception of from there. This is a P2 and 3 here of our AM split. Lots of battling going on right now in this first lap. Further back, lots of side-by-side action. You just can't catch all of it with 50 drivers on track. Kevin Schmidt side-by-side. Jake goes slow.
Yellow flag
down on the
ahead. Be
outside.
careful.
Is he going to be able to hold it?
There's
Looks
a
like
slow
he
car
may.
ahead.
Jake goes slow now has Efra Archia to deal with.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Looks like Santos behind. Oh my goodness, there's somebody backwards. Casey Swanseger in the middle of the track. Can't click on him quick enough. Which is unfortunate. It's okay. We'll catch that at a later time. The lead at the track, however, is still, as it stands, Michael Molina, Nico Menendez, and Nick Connie in third.
There's a slow car ahead.
Austin Gerber trying to catch up to
Yellow
Adam
flag. Yellow
Turai.
flag. Be careful there.
No overtakes going on just yet. Miguel Cicerone, the leader of our AM split, still battling. Move back to Jack Santos and Chris Criddle, P23rd and 24th. Looks like they're fairly far off here too. We'll make sure our race caps are available for you guys to see.
Yellow flag. Be careful there. Slow car ahead.
Should see race caps for quite a while over there. James Costa and Simon Tonkin getting ready to battle. James will go to that inside line. Into turn 17 they go. James is going to hold that inside. Is he going to be able to get the overtake done? They will be side by side as they go into turn 18. Not able to get around him. Further back, we've got a battle between Brian Santiago and Freiberger Drew. Trying to get in on turn 17. Brian not quite able to get alongside. Picking up spots, Team PRRS. That's the thing though. These drivers are going to be able to make up spots, and even if they were part of that lap position, there's still a chance that they're able to get back out there and catch back up. It's not going to be that hard to catch back up for people who push them further into the battle. Got an hour to race tonight. Carson Block and George Smith. Nice Carson Block. Nice and wide. Trying to turn it into staying wide here. They hit him. Also driving by George. Listen, I think it's past here. Looks like good race. Carson keep that overtake done.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
In the chat, doesn't know that we have 58 drivers on track right now. 58. Look at this train of cars. My goodness. 4 wide situation developing. Holy. Which corner they go? It turns into a 3 wide light bomb with 215 in the mix. We're 2 laps in, Andrew, and we had probably 10 cars in the mix for lap 1 straight lap. And I guess that's around
There's a slow car ahead.
with this wheel dying. Lots of different battles right now. I can't keep up with everything. Move up Nick Kanya and Dean Stefani. Nick losing a position to Dean, trying to get alongside turn 18 there, side by side. They're going to stay side by side for the seconds.
You guys can watch the Noobs or us.
Down the Anchor Straight they go. And falling off just a little bit. You see all those cars ahead. As they go through turn 7. A real time gain by Shane.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Defensiveness from Adam 2 right here. Side by side into club they go. My goodness, what a race this has been so far. 3 laps in, 52 minutes remaining. Lots of bumps. We've got a red plate up in P15.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
A lot of people still kind of in the pits or just out and about. So we get the pits down there on the pit. The window is open. People are getting rid of their pits. David and Drew. Not quite able to hold that position. David getting around and move to the inside of Club. It's alongside, but he's going to be on the outside line for turn 10. It's going to cause him to go wide and lose that position officially to David. Out of bounds, straight they go. This is the F1 striping into the braking zone of turn 12. Not quite able to get alongside. Drew is going to fall off just a moment. Oh, he's able to get alongside prior to turn 14 though. In the village. He's not going to have that inside line here. He's going to try and force that other BMW as narrow as he can, which is exactly what happened. That was a great move by Drew to force Damien to that inside line.
45.
Great mistake by Drew. Evan Anthony now side by side. Jack Santos looks like he's able to get around pretty quickly, but Jack may have that under. Looks like he's going to move to that inside and kind of swoop him. Is it going to happen? On defense there. Back up to P1 and 2. Michael Molina still on P1. P2, Nico Menendez pulling up just a little bit, but not quite a lot. You can tell he's definitely pushing really hard, trying to stay with Michael. Adam Tries made his way up to 4th place overall. Nick Kanye directly ahead in 3rd. Shane Dodger fighting Stefani for that P7. That train of cars behind all the way to 13th place. A little bit off track for Dean just ahead. Not quite enough to slow him down. Shane trying to gain that ground.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
At the end of the break, turn 14, he's able to get right on his ball. So when it looks like you see that battle of cars ahead between Adam Try, Austin Gerber. We have another train forming here. Looks like P3 on
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Quite a train for this top one.
Yes.
Bit of a overtake up
This
to
thing does
just ahead. Back, guys. Eric Metcalf. Simon Tonkin. Big Arm Henderson. They come out of 16 onto one straight now. Simon trying to stay on that inside line. Both these mid-pack Mafia drivers. Simon's going to stay fairly narrow here as he goes into turn 17 to get the overtake done. However, Eric with the over-under gets the overtake done right back. Now, Simon sending it through turn 18. Trying to catch back up. That is unfortunate for Eric though. He has Chris Criddle on the inside and can't quite go for another overtake. Overall, Simon gets the position out of that. Now Simon able way back. 44
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Defender.
Oh, you just like that we have a
Potential bomb, but luckily nothing came of that. My goodness.
We've been doing this for a lap.
Drivers go through turn 13 into turn 14 now. Got a yellow flag just ahead with Chandler Young.
Switch back, switch back, switch back.
Not sure what's going on there. Jets are really wide on the entrance to the loop. Going to be enough to get enough speed down the straight. Does not quite look like it. Maybe. Take that back. A bit of speed here, losing a little bit of it. Looking to go back up. After Artia, with the Pro-Am driver. Got him cross split into the Pro-Am split.
Car on the left.
This is the end of that train now between 10th place and 3rd place.
Clear on the left.
Clear the train cars.
There's light damage on the left of the car.
Straight into turn 17, closing up again. Yeah, line of cars straight ahead.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Kind of battling you want to be part of there. It's just that's so much fun during the race. That many drivers around.
Cheeseman's still ahead
It'll
of
be
me.
fairly clean racing for all of these drivers. Just battling going on. Phil Dixon, Jack Santos. It looks like Micah Naknechi. A lot of damage to Jack Santos' car. If I was Jack, I would jump into the pits this lap. Fix that car out. Look at that train of drivers P30 on. We do have some silver plates in the mix here too. Phil Dixon, Ryan Izantiero, Casey Slunsinger. Jack, I would go to the pits and try and get that damage taken care of. Looks like he's going to stay out though. Leviton is still battling. He's got Hagar Henderson right ahead of him.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Bye.
Get alongside.
Oh, I
Turn 6. On the Hanger straight they go. Three on the really narrow side of this here. Gonna have to move back towards that racing line. Wants to stay proper. Looks like he's not gonna have to. Actually, was able to hold that position. It was a really good move by Simon. Move up here.
this guy's
Nate Dodge. They lose position to JJ Burns this last lap. Trying to gain that ground back up. JJ sending it to the inside. Needs the body, and that looks like 450 back over in the mix. Extra positions there. Shane was able to follow through. But now have Dean Stefani directly ahead of both of them. Dean Stefani with his train of cars behind. And the Ford Performance livery on defensive in turn 17. This battle for 7th place is continuing. 15 minutes into the race now. Trying to pull away a little bit there. I just want to point out now, Nico Menendez was able to get around Mike. I don't know what happened, I don't know when it happened, but he did get around him, so Nico is leading currently. I've been talking still being part of some battle with Eric Metcalf as well. Damian Castro was just on the tail, but ended up not being so.
something
Kind of
happened
slow
outside my apartment.
notification for Casey. You don't know what that was.
Forward to
That
that.
chief guy in the mix, R76, Micah
Mandatory stop is not clear.
Naknechi.
Come on, go, go, go.
So hard to say. Casey's just slow. Casey got into a bomb early on. Side-by-side action between these two drivers. Into turn 1 they go. Chief guy able to hold in position. Jake Santos doesn't want to give it up yet. Look at that potential free-wide trail here. Phil Dixon in the mix. Here comes the Casey. Looks like the chief guy is going to try to run away here as we go down the Hager Straight. Battle is still continuing on. JJ Burst opening defensive against Shane Dodger and Andrew Trey. Look at that livery of that Mustang.
Slow car ahead.
That looks pretty cool. I think it's a default livery. I don't know, that looks really, really nice.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
58 driver.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Yes, it is. You see those zeros there on that screen there? That indicates how many pit stops these drivers have done. P1 all the way to P43 have not done a pit stop yet. P44 on have done at least one, except for Jacob Trey, who has done 0. But he may have actually done.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Not quite sure.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Spinning out, unfortunately. Baggins and Beckins joining on the inside there. Jamie Castro puts some pressure on Trojan Racer. Thought he was going to send it to the inside. He is not able to do that. Where the loop they go. Got Wes Jones behind to contend with as well.
Car on the left. Faster car coming up behind you. Clear on the left.
Now that's part of Foxton deal in behind. Yeah, take the race. Don't drag it. Back to that racing line prior to the turn in. Oh, look at that. Carson sending it to the inside. Trying to use it alongside, but
Faster car behind you.
he's able to pull the way out. Davey now has to be defensive, and for 9 looks like he may back down and aim that was down. Will be on sand as well. Here, guys.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh god, this is take it out.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Unique livery. Jake always has the most unique
Back.
liveries. Like his livery as usual. Closes out every turn. Yes, yes.
50.
Good Leslie. But Kobe does it alone.
Yellow flag. Be careful there.
15 or so. A little bit of battling here and there. Michael Molina is now 4 seconds down from Nico Menendez as they get caught up in some traffic. I call Jacob livery down. Jake,
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Would you say Jake?
Faster car is approaching. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Archia. Oh my goodness, did you guys
Car
see
on the
that
right.
behind? Simon talking?
Clear on the right.
What was that? What was that? That was unfortunate. They just came together prior to turning.
That was a mid-pack mafia guy.
That was a mid-pack mafia guy. Tony Danzig in the booth. Hello, Tony.
What? Tony Danzig in the house. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Boys and girls off P-line.
Tony Danzig just filling you in. We've got 58 cars on the track tonight. 58. We almost split it up. We did.
Oh, I never, even with that much, you gotta leave them on track. It's too good not to split them up.
Well, unfortunately, ACC does have limitations, so if we had 60 drivers
Car on the left.
total, we would have
Clear on the left.
split it. The servers wouldn't allow more than that. Rather than the track.
Oh. You got lucky. Would you do me a favor, kind sir?
Gonna share my screen?
Yes, sir. If you could, that'd be great.
Right, I'll try to do so. I did have an issue earlier that game crashed, so hopefully it wasn't streaming that did that. I'm not sure what it was, but
Car on the left.
hopefully it doesn't happen.
Clear on the left.
Shane Dodger puts some pressure on JJ Burr just ahead. Shane Dodger is in P3 overall for Pro-Am. So he might not know that, but if he does, I'm sure he's happy to be where he's at in the podium.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Back it's down to Randy Guzman, Lizzie battle. Like Red's able to gain some ground in terms of team. Way further back. Ryan Bond was definitely going to ride this. Say that name. Defender. Goodness. What a way to gain that ground up. I thought they were going to hit him. They were not. They're just gaining some ground. Lost the corner though, unfortunately. Jeremy Hayes in the mix, all the way in 52nd. Knowing he doesn't belong here, going to the outside, getting an overtake time from the outside.
Barely getting around.
There's a whole bunch of stuff going on right here. It looks like this is the lead drivers in the mix, guys.
That's a pack of cars right there.
Yes, it is. Oh my goodness, guys. We've got a huge pack of cars here. Number 7 in the mix there.
You've got light damage in the rear.
Fighting the rear pack as
Yellow
well.
flag in sector 2.
This
The faster
is,
car is approaching.
Mid-pack mafia.
Maybe. Got a lot of battles going on now. After those back markers got in the mix, it's kind of closed up the gap between a lot of their drivers here. Kevin Schmidt, Jake Willems battling.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Drivers in the head. A lot of back markers in the mix here.
That's left field. Now, Silverstone. This is not a track. Wait, yeah, it's Silverstone, right?
Correct, we're at Silverstone tonight.
So either way, Silverstone, I'm not a big fan of this truck. Not one of my favorites
So it's a driver, right? That's what you're saying.
Oh, immensely. I know it's types to be good.
Nobody claims to be good. If you do that, then you're not modest, right? So, but even though I'm the best, but I'm modest. So, anyway, looks like the only real battle on track right now is right here, P15 and P16. Everybody else is kind of split up. There are back markers in the mix, which is unfortunate, but the battle right here between Kevin Schmidt and Jake Mullins and Wyatt.
58 ladies and gentlemen on track. That's a lot of drivers.
It's the most we've had, I believe, ever. Other than
That's awesome.
the BS or the ORL by endurance stuff.
When it comes to a game like ACC, maybe so.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Maybe not this big, yeah, absolutely, but like you don't see it a lot of races where you've got almost 60 drivers on track. That is a lot of action. That's just a lot. Like for me, I like multi-class racing, so I like there being slower cars on track.
Yeah.
To be a little bit of a faster driver, I find it's a lot of fun because then I do come up on that back marker.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
As quickly and cleanly as I can. It's just opened up.
The car is exiting the pits. Watch out.
For drivers like me.
I do remember when Noobs started, our initial thought process was is no more than 44 ever. And that was kind of what we said, no more than 44. That would be fine with the track restrictions, all of that. But since then, we've got a lot of requests to combine up, regardless of how many people. So we're doing it. We're at 58, and lap 1 was evident on how bad it could be. So fortunately, it doesn't look like we've had a ton of yellow flags this race so far.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think we've had.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
We've had a
Yellow
fairly
flag
good
in sector
amount.
1.
It's not been too bad. The first lap, turn 1, of course, that was not even turn 1. Turn 0 was bad. We did get Spencer Brown from the chat saying his wheel disconnected, which may have been the cause of that. But it looks like a lot of people are
Faster car coming up behind you. We've got some severe damage at the front.
Let's go.
Box this lap. We have to repair the
So
car.
once again, just to put out P1 all the way through P35. None of those drivers.
Faster car coming up
Shane
behind you.
Dodger just pit, I believe.
Box this lap. We have to repair the car.
So he's kind of in the mix here. And 37, 38, 39, and 40 have not. And then pretty much everybody after that has. So
Faster
there
car
are a lot of people
approaching.
that pit
Watch out.
40 on.
Box this lap. We have to
But
repair the
once
car.
it's 40 have pretty much not pit.
This was what, an hour race?
An hour race for 34 minutes remaining. So we are going to see beginning to pit early
Faster
to
car is
try and get that
approaching. Watch
undercut.
out.
And then, of course, we may see people pit a little bit later. We got a yellow flag from, looks like Devin Anthony. I'm not quite sure what happened. Backing up his hat. We had
Box. We have to repair the car.
And I had asked them about taking tires, and now I have a whole new strategy for the company. Running these pits for a pit stop is required in like an hour. That's what happened. That's unfortunate. Hey, it's not about us, but luckily it was only Devin.
Faster car approaching. Watch out.
it was only the one driver in the mix.
Yeah, only the one driver. But when it comes to the tires,
Box this lap. We have to repair the car.
it's best to pit as late as possible because when you pit, it gives your tires enough time to cool down, and it does make a noticeable difference here in 8.
Now, he's saying that as if you have clean track ahead of you, right? So
Faster car
obviously
approaching.
when I have
Watch
clean
out.
track ahead of you, and you're at P1, and there's a lot of slowing down going on, you might want to
Car on the left.
Oh yeah.
and you may end up taking tires anyway.
Clear on the left.
But you're right. If you take a pit stop and you don't take tires, it does put an extreme amount of most of the drivers up in the pit as we're watching. It does put more wear on your tires because of that cool down and that reheat. So
Yeah, so my new strategy would be load up on fuel, big tire. Is there a pit window?
yeah, pit window's 58 minutes. So from 1 minute after
Oh,
the
you
start,
have the
1
whole,
minute to the
okay,
end.
you have the whole race to do it,
Yeah.
okay. I would push it till the very end and then take my pit then.
If you can. But if you're going to do that and you're going to go all the way to the end, you can skip out taking tires. If you're going to pit, you're going to want to take those tires.
Fix the car.
If
I would
you,
take tires.
if you are not able to put down quick enough laps, though, with a full tank of fuel, you may end up considering, taking a pit stop early on, so that you can keep doing 58s rather than a 60. or whatever you know what I'm saying, 2-minute time. You don't want to be 2 minutes off your pace or 2 seconds off your pace with a full tank of gas. So if you're able to hold that much fuel and keep doing fast laps, then yeah, try and hold out as long as you can. Michael Malena was in first early on, and got overtaken by Nico, and now did his pit stop. So Michael is currently in P24.
Oh, all right.
As far as predictions goes, we expect Michael to come out probably. Where are we at?
You mean?
Yeah, he's got to worry about these back markers now in the mix too. Not really back markers. He is racing them technically, but got to try and work his way back up through the grid.
Oh yeah, they all have.
Come on, go.
That all have.
As far as prediction goes, we're predicting Michael Malena to be in P6 after everybody else pits.
Okay.
I'd say that as he's moved up into P5, so P5 prediction now. But that is still subject to change. We'll have to see what happens as we continue racing.
Oh no, driver 106 was just disqualified.
Must have not been for doing their drive-thrus or something, or speeding in the pits. Normally the server doesn't issue a disqualification for speeding in the pit lane. It's a drive-thru.
Yeah.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
What am I gonna do? Turn to garage, I guess. Okay. obviously a lot to learn from that race. Well, I did make a few overtakes here and there. It did not end up too well. Did not end up too well. And yeah, I made a few overtakes there, here and there, and defended my position most of the time actually. When I was getting lapped by everyone, I had to give away my position because I could not defend three people at the same time. And when I was trying to overtake some guy, I went off the track and crashed right into barriers, which um, destroyed my steering. And as I'm trying to enter the pit lane for a repair, I go 100 kilometers per hour in the pit lane. Yep. Obviously, even though a huge mistake, there is still a lot to learn. I'm not letting this become something bad. I want this to be something good. So yeah, let's take it as a learning experience for now. Right. Well, I'm gonna do something